Hi guys! I lost the house again! I don't know where it is. Okay, I want to make sure, because yesterday, when I tried streaming, OBS literally just kept killing my stream. Like OBS like literally hated me. I want to make sure everything's okay right now, right? Like my audio is fine, connection is fine, everything's okay, right? If not, let me know right now so I can cry about it. Dino fact. Did you know that the Allosaurus was found in France? I don't know what year, but I found out today the Allosaurus was a French dinosaur. You're sim homeless? No, I have the house. So good so far. Okay, thank you. I have my house I was building. I just don't remember where I was building it. I tried looking for it before stream, and I literally do not remember where I left this house. I don't think I moved a sim in either, so I'm pretty sure it's an uninhabited home. But yeah, I straight up lost the house again. It's gone. First time watching Kiayama live. Woo! Thank you for joining in. And all this because of a poor sleep choice. That's. Did you stay up too late, or actually no? What time is it? Oh, actually no. You don't have to answer. But is it super late for you right now? I stream at like not super late, but a little later ish for my time zone. But I know I'm like, because I'm PST, so I know PST is like one of the earliest time zones in the world. So giving a free house to the sim government estimation. No. Dang, streamer, you're already cooking. I know. I legitimately was like, all right, time to open up the world and find my house. And I opened up the world and I was like, where's my house? And this is the second fucking time it's happened too, so I have no idea where I put it. I was kind of low-key hoping one of you guys remember, but I don't know if you guys can remember. It's 7 in the morning. I didn't sleep out. No, you should go to bed. At least like, I don't know, like rest your eyes. My mom always told me that if you're tired and you can't sleep, you just gotta close your eyes and hope for the best. PST gang, yeah, PST gang. It is so hard, I'm not gonna lie, finding people who are also PST. Like I think everyone I know is either like Central or Eastern, and I'm like, where's all the PST gang? Ain't no way. Hi. Wait, Avery, do you remember where the house is? Do you remember what? do you remember where I streamed last time? Back to back botch streams. No, I swear, I'm gonna have an unscuffed stream one day. But I straight up like lost the house. I thought you lost the house. No, I straight up like lost it. I forgot where I left it, which is funny because I usually don't forget my builds. Like I usually remember pretty well like where I leave them, but I don't know why the last 2 houses I've built like I legitimately don't remember, and I've saved too. I tried that. Aw, 5 hours ago. Aw, I don't have any other solutions then. That's all my mom told me. She didn't tell me anything else. No, I don't remember that was your job. What do you mean it's my job? You're in my chat. You're also, it's okay. When you guys join my chat, it's like a collective hive mind, okay? We all have to be on the same page, okay? So if I forget, wait, actually no, because then if I forget, you guys forget. Oh, no. We're not hive mind. You guys also have to remember. Kiayama Exploradora. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember how the outside of the house looks like either. But I don't want to rebuild the house because the other house I was building was really cute. So but I might have to rebuild it if I can't find it. Okay. We're gonna go in order. We're gonna go in order so we can look for it together. Okay, so we're gonna. It's not this house. I know it's not that one. Pretty sure it's not. I forgot. Did I move in a I don't think I moved in a family, right? I think it was like just the husk of the house, right? Basically, it's not that. If you start an HOA, you'll never forget where it is. My sister, her house is like a part of an HOA, and she was telling me one of her roommates wants to put like anime figures on the window, and they told them like, you have to take down those anime figures. We don't want people to see those. Okay, not this one, 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 not here. Okay, not here. Okay, so we're two worlds down, right? Both the last two houses were really cute. Not going. I know, which is why I'm sad if I lose this one. I'm gonna have to look for a new plot and build another cute house. If someone if someone forfeit, you're that fuck, I cannot read. That you're an orca and think you're a shark. You start identifying as a shark since hive-minded. Oh. You know, it's like a collective identity, you know, like split personality kind of thing, you know, like I will be the orca, right? But then in my head I'll be like, oh yeah, but I'm also the shark. Not really, but I am, you know. I roid rage if I got into an HOA somehow. HOA's like, the neighborhoods always look so nice, but then like I hear what my sister like has to go through sometimes, and then I'm like, you know what, maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I don't want to live there. I was like, where are you? But I was like, where are you? Like that one song. Let's see. I know it's not these. Oh, there's a little dog in this one. Oh, that's so cute. Wouldn't it be so funny if I actually ended up finding the first house, like, while I'm looking for it? Was it here? Is this the next place? I lost track where I was looking at. Because I know they're both kind of cottagey looking, but none of these are cottagey looking. French autocorrector. I don't want me to write English. I'm not gonna. I feel that sometimes, every once in a while. I have my Spanish keyboard like on, and then I'll be typing, and it'll start like autocorrecting like Spanish or like Spanish words when I'm typing English. I'm like, wait. You've lost 2 houses yet. This is my second house I've lost, which is funny. Like I said, I'm typically, is this the house? No, I'm typically pretty good at like building my homes and like remembering where I built them, you know, like, but for whatever reason, the last 2 homes I've built, I've lost completely. I don't remember where they are. Or was I here? No, I think I just clicked this, didn't I? Right? I did. I was just here. The dementia's catching up. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll find it. Worst case, I'll just look at a VOD. I'll just go back to my VOD and be like, where? Definitely not here. Like they said, never 2 without 3. You know, 3rd time's a charm. You know what I mean, right? Like it's the 3rd time is just the best time, right? So if I build a 3rd house, it'll be okay, right? Okay, next one. Evergreen Harbor. I can't express how baffled I am right now. You know, and it sucks too because it was such a cute house. It was legitimately such a little adorable house. It's not this one. Is he dead? How the fuck did a ghost own a house? How does a ghost find a house before I do? I know it's not in here. I'm pretty sure it's not this house. COVID fog brain has gotta be a thing, bro. No, it's funny enough, I lost the first house before COVID. Kia went from Whale Sharky to Dory the fish. No. I have, okay, maybe in game I have a little bit of a bad memory, you know, just a little bit, just a teensy bit, right? In real life, it's not that much better, but you know, sometimes it is a little better. You know, it's. I don't think it's any of these. I don't think I've built anything in this. Fuck, where the fuck is my house? I'm super tempted just to pull my VOD right now and look through. It's not this one. Listen, I was trying to make you look good within the confines of losing 2 houses of fucking. See, it just, you know, there's a fun aspect about losing your house at least, because then it makes you enjoy the things you have in your life right now. you know, now that this is my second home I've lost, I know now to cherish the third one that I may potentially be making. I feel bad. Everyone came here to watch a chill stream about me building, and the first thing is guys, I lost the house. The house is gone. I don't know where it is. Found it. Oh my god, hold on, I can't. Brindletone Bay top left. Wait, which one's that? Oh wait, I'm here. Hold on. Brindleton Bay top left. Is it this one? Top left. It can't be. No, it's not this one, is it? Top left? Or is it Avery and Clutch? Avery and Clutch. Hello? Am I missing a plot? Did a plot delete itself? Avery and Han. Okay. The Chung Creek. Wait. Guys, I found the first house is right here. I found the first house. Wait, would it be so funny if like the other house was like right next to it? I don't think it's saved. What do you mean? Wait, no. What do you mean? It has to have saved. I'll look up the. Should I look up the VOD too? Because I'm looking at the VOD right now, and that plot is. No, it's not this one. Don't tell me it's this one. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna pull up the VOD right now too. Actually, hold on. Imagine losing a second house and finding back the first by searching the second. You know what is that saying that you always find what you're looking for when you're not looking for it, right? Hold on, let me pull up the VOD right now. Okay, I think I spent like the first I don't know how long like building like looking for the house too. Hold on, I'm watching. Oh wait, is this the second home actually? Is this the second one and not the first one? Here, I'll figure it out once we start building it. Hold on. Oh, it's the top right me thinks you were choosing between the two. Okay. So maybe this might be the second home actually. This might be the second one, and the first one might still be missing. Oh, never mind. Okay, this is the second home. I found it. I remember because it had a very unique design. It had a very interesting design. Here, let me turn on the desktop audio too real quick so you guys can hear all the little clicky clacks. Alright guys, we found the house. This is it. This is the house. I'm pretty sure, right? I think this is what we're building right here. Let me look at the bot 13. Okay, yeah. Ta-da! And then I'm like, okay guys, home found, go home. The end of stream. I need to make the outside pretty. Wait, so where's the first one then? I need to look for the first one. I have to like, I think I streamed the first one on Twitch, but I don't think I have the VOD up, so I have to like actually like go on my computer to like find that. But yeah, I remember not knowing what to do with this floor plan because it was a little awkward. Cause I don't know, I want a bedroom to be down here because there's no bedroom so far. Unless I make this a bedroom, but this would be a really small bedroom. So I think this was gonna be an upstairs where some of the bedrooms are. Actually, okay. I think I'm envisioning, the visions are coming to me. I'm gonna be able to build this. My house, guys. How's everyone's day? How's everything going? How's everyone hanging? How's it going? Maylin always says this thing, and I always like forget how she says it, but she always goes like, what she say? Is like, how's the house, how's the wife, how's the kids, how's the life, or something like that. Like, I forget what she says, but it's so catchy and I love it every time she says it. I was trying to remember what I wanted to do out here. I wanted to do something out here. What do you guys think would look cute outside of like a little greenhouse? She says some cracked out shit, that's for sure. Yeah, she really does. Maylin scares me. You know, it's kind of funny because even management, like, we're talking to one of our managers, right? And and this manager had only really talked to Maylin like when he had like she was like interviewed, right, for like auditioning and stuff like that, and and he had never really talked to her besides that, right? And then I think the debut streams happened and he heard her say all of her like the craziest shit she's ever said, right? And he messaged me being like, Killer, I didn't know she was this crazy, like he's like, I didn't believe you. And I was like, what do you mean? She outfreaks anyone and everyone. Yeah, she really does. She like scares me. I love her. I appreciate her. I'm so glad to be in the same generation, but equally at the same time, she like a certain fear gets like shot through my heart, you know. I kind of almost like when you like a prey to a predator kind of adrenaline. She's funny as hell, Amount. She really is. I have almost no words for her just because how fucking batshit she is. But genuinely, she's like one of the funniest people I know. Oh, and maybe these outdoor like things look cute out here. Maybe not. I'm really bad when it comes to like exterior decorating. I love her so much. She leaves me baffled each time. Oh hi, explosive orca JK. I only exploded like twice on that stream, I think. Does Kiayama eat whale? Well, technically, fun fact, orcas do actually eat whales. You know, orcas are actually known. So actually, fun fact, I think I've said this on stream already, but fun fact is, orcas, like, you know how right now they're known as killer whales. Well, originally the name was whale killer, and then throughout time it changed, it flipped over to killer whale. But orcas are known for actually eating whales, sharks, dolphins, like things like that. They really do not care. They will eat, like, not anything, but they will eat almost anything kind of thing. There's actually there's two orca brothers that hunt only sharks. And they will they will hunt down sharks and like ram into them full speed. And if I remember right, orcas are a lot more I think they have faster reflexes. So basically, like, even if the shark is able to like juke them a little bit, the orca is able to recover really fast, and like they always go for the liver, which I think is crazy. Like I think it's kind of cool how animals like know where to eat. Like they'll lock on and be like, I want you, you know, and then, like they'll take a bite and just, I don't know, that's kind of scary. Do orcas eat other orcas? I don't know, let's Google. Let's figure that out. Do orcas eat orcas? While rare, orcas, also known as killer whales, do engage in cannibalism. Specifically, mammal-eating orcas have been observed preying on fish-eating orcas. Oh. These incidences are rare and often linked to factors like food scarcity or opportunistic scavenging. Interesting. I learn more about orcas every day. Aren't orcas dolphins? I think the orcas are dolphins. I think they are considered part of like the dolphin family. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they're whales. Let me see. Are orcas dolphins? Oh yeah, okay. The orca, or killer whale, is a toothed whale and the largest member of the oceanic dolphin family. Whoa. I don't know why I'm not amused by that. But what, eating orcas being cannibals, you know? Maybe this, no. I'm torn between tiles on the outside. What's a cute little tile that you would see like outside or something? Ooh, wait, maybe this. I'm low-key like... I love this. Let me see. Let me see. No. Maybe this one? I think this one might be cute. Kiayama, don't eat us. Don't cannibalize. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. Technically, I think there... Actually, I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure there has not been an orca attack on a human. Like, on record. Let me double check. Have orcas attacked humans? While there are documented cases of orcas attacking humans in captivity, there are no confirmed fatal attacks by orcas on humans in the wild. Whoa. See, look, I'd be fine. You guys don't have to worry. If I bite, it's only out of love, you know. I'm not biting to be mean. I don't know what happened to my camera there. Oh, I was like, what am I building? I'm just like talking. Here, I'm gonna put what if I just put a little bedroom in here? Should this be the bathroom or the bedroom? Maybe the bathroom. Bathroom's probably like better. We'll do the lights first. Let me ask you guys this because I'm obsessed with it right now. I don't know, define human. What do you mean? Humans, you know, they got legs and arms. They breathe oxygen, right? Usually. They make sounds. What else defines a human? They have hair. Wait, no, actually, no, not. I can't say they have hair because that means by default, bald people are not humans. What else do humans have? Humans, they got toes. Got little fingers. What's a good light for the bathroom? I always choose like, which light is it? I always choose one of these like little like saucer ones, but I don't like how like white the light is. I want it to be like a warm yellow light. Lapel. I am a demon. Nah. You're nah. Do you think animals like know about demons? Like, do you think they're like, oh yeah, that's a demon right there? You know, like, do they know it's a demon, or do you think animals are like, oh, that's just something unnatural. I don't want to mess with that, and they walk away. You know what I mean? I was looking at a light and I totally lost it. Should I just put a little jar? Like, what if you go into someone's bathroom? Do you got a little jar? Just have a jar up there. They probably see us as demons. I know actually animals do, like, I believe in, like, what are they called? Like those, it's not a safari, but like those places in like, where they have like endangered animals and stuff like that, like out in the wild, like it's not like a zoo, but it's like a thing for them to watch. I forgot what those places are called, right? But I know that they have noticed that whenever they hear like the animals in those areas, when they hear a human talk, like they immediately run away. So I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of cool. Maybe not cool. I don't think cool is the right word, but it's interesting how like animals have become afraid of humans, you know? I think the animals don't even know what God is. Are you telling me there's no Are you telling me there's no Christian or Catholic animals? Imagine humans crawling around like the rake monster, crawling around to hunt them and take pictures of them. That's literally me going up to a cat. Like when I see a cat in the middle of the street, I'm like, psst, and then I'm crawling over like in like a really deformed fashion to like, pet them. My own sentence gave me an aneurysm. It's okay. If it makes you feel any better, I struggle to read. My reading comprehension is so bad. I saw a light and I don't remember which light I wanted to use. Should I just use a little light bulb? Do you think a light bulb is safe to use in the bathroom? Was it this one? Did I want to use this one? That seems like a light that would be in the bathroom. I think it's fine. Howdy, I'm 30 minutes late. Hi, Turkey. I lost the house, but I found it again, so everything's all good. Everything's aligned with the universe. I'm pretty sure they just see us as bald, weird monkeys, and that's all. I wanna know how like animals see humans, just like for a day. I wanna like just see. I know cats. I think they did like a research that like cats see humans as like big cats basically, and I think it's kind of funny. Wait, what if I just have like this like janky little shower in this house? Or or this one. Would you guys take a shower in this? Would you trust it? It's kind of grody. I don't know if I would take a shower in that. I was watching presidents debate dinosaurs. Glad to see OBS is working. Wait, where? Wait, hold on. Where are you watching this? I need to know. I was watching presidents debate. Where are you watching this? I need to know. Give me the source right now. Cats seeing us as other cats is confusing to me because cats don't meow at other cats, only at humans. Well, I think it was if I remember right, it was that cats see us as cats, but typically cats meow at kittens. And so they see us as like kittens basically, because like baby cats don't know how to communicate basically, right? So when cats meow at us, they're basically being like, hey stupid, you can only understand me when I'm talking to you like this, you know, so I need you to do something for me, you know. I don't know how true, how like accurate all the research is and stuff, but that's what I remember like reading. And I don't know if it's true or not. I feel like my cats know that I'm not a cat, but there's moments sometimes where I'm like, maybe they do. Maybe they're onto something. It was just a tier listing, Lamau. I've sent it to you. Oh! I remember now. Okay, I was like, I didn't know if you're watching something else different. Like, somewhere else, gonna be like, where? Like, I'm gonna end stream right now to go watch it. Never heard so much T-Rex glaze in my life. Funny fact, for me, French, 2025 American politics is a huge South Park episode, and that's all. Yeah. I don't want to talk about too much, but just, you know, just between us, you know, I when I first, like, when everything was first going down in, like, politics, like, it freaked me out kind of pretty bad, like, just hearing everything happen, because I was like, oh my god, there's no way this is all happening, this is fucking crazy, right? So I've kind of, like, and from the recommendation of, like, my therapist, too, I've kind of, like, learned to not focus too much on, like, politics if I can, because it, like, stresses me out too much, basically. So I don't know all the major updates that's happened, but every time I hear something, I'm just like, ah, I live here. This is my reality. They know we're the imposter. I don't know if I'm right, but I feel like it. No, I think you're kind of accurate. I'm not gonna lie. You would ditch us for dino debates? I'm not gonna lie. My what I would maybe do, I wouldn't ditch you guys fully. I would maybe like pull it up on stream and be like, okay guys, we're watching this now with this new stream. I always say that this current administration had an open book test and everyone knew. Yeah, they really did. Breaking news: Obama says stegosaurus. Obama says stegosaurus are mid. He better fucking take that back right now. Stegosaurus are cool, okay? They have the Thagomizer. They have the cool plates that no one knows exactly what they do. They're tall. They're just little guys. I know it's contradictory, but trust me, it's not. What toilet should I give him? Should I give him like a bush? Like, do you think they're okay just using the bush? Or should I give him like... Let's see, what's another bathroom, toilet thing? Or like maybe like a pot. A little chamber pot. Or maybe like a real like bathroom stall. What's your favorite dinosaur? The Ankylosaurus. I love the Ankylosaurus. Okay. I genuinely have cried about this before. Like And it's so dumb to say, but I have genuinely shed tears about this. That there was a dinosaur that lived like millions of years ago, and I can't touch it. Like I can, yeah, sure, I can go over and like touch a fossil, right, or something. Or I know with the ankylosaur too, there's like a full. I think there's like basically half like a fossil that's like been purely like super well preserved. Like you basically can look at the scales, you can tell at the colors, like and everything, right? And sure, I could pet that, right? And that's gonna be the next best thing to me ever petting an ankylosaurus. But I'm devastated over the fact that I will never be able to pet a living, real life dinosaur. Like, it's not gonna respond to me. It's just, you know, some rocks and bones, you know. I'm so sad about that. Genuinely, such a heartbreaking like thing. I think as a child, I was like, man, dinosaurs are cool, and then it hit me when I was like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to pet a dinosaur. They're gonna be dead forever. Call me brain dead, but I kind of fuck with those AI present debates, mundane shit like video games and dinosaurs. At least if they're scripted well and they don't sound like ass. Yeah, I try my best not to like get into any sort of like AI content, but there are some videos sometimes that I like watch where I'm like, this is kind of entertaining, and I feel bad for being entertained by this. Orca got taste. Yeah, it's such a good dinosaur. I mean, I have other favorite dinosaurs, right? But I think the Ankylosaurus is he's just a funny little guy, you know. As far as if I remember right too, they have never found any like T-Rex like bites or scratches on it before. So basically, it's like hinting at that like a T-Rex, like as far as we know, would have never like tussled with like an Ankylosaurus. And I think it's kind of cool because you know T-Rex is like one of the most like strongest dinosaurs at the time, and like one of the most like you know like dangerous essentially, right? And it just never wanted to mess with the little Ankylosaur, and I think that's super cute, you know, like whoa, these little guys were just tanks. I'll take this door. I should have figured you were an Ankylosaurus. What is that bad? That better not be bad. Though I felt that way about mastodons. That one sounds familiar. Hold on, let me search it up. Mastodons. Is that the... Oh, I was thinking about a different one. I feel so bad because like there's so many type of like... Yeah, because I think we have like way more mammoth things than like mastodon things too. So like it's just... And they look like elephants. They're just furry elephants, you know? Kia, what were your thoughts when there was a trend controversy going around saying T-Rexes were dragons and the short arms were inverted wings? Oh, I've seen people talk about that, being like, oh, dinosaurs are just like dragons and stuff like that. And while I do really enjoy dragons and dinosaurs, don't get me wrong, I like them both. I think they should be separate, you know. I think it puts the disrespect on the dinosaur name to be a dragon, you know, because they had their own time. Dragons have their own time. Though I do like the theory that the reason why there was like every culture has had a dragon in it is because they've discovered fossils. Like I really do enjoy that theory because like that's pretty accurate. Like for example, if you ever see the like skull of a mammoth, or any other like big elephant, they have a huge hole in the middle of the skull, right, for the trunk. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, this is probably where like Cyclops myth came about, because it looks like it's like an eye hole basically, right? And I don't know, I think that stuff's like really cool if you like trying to connect mythos with like logic and reality. Like I love that. I love being able to figure out like why humans thought the way we did back then, you know. It's super cool and interesting. Karma, is it too much Joker possible? Huh? Oh wait. I'm missing some chat. Hold on, let me keep reading. As a child, I yearned for the dinosaur. I really did. I remember learning about dinosaurs as a kid, and I was like, okay, this is like what I'm gonna be infatuated with for like the rest of my life. What's a good little... I don't know if the bathroom's looking a little too posh. I think it is. Here. I want to make it look more like a home, like a house. Oh, the one with the ball in the tail. Yeah, yeah, they have the ball in the tail, and then they have like all the like the scales and not horns. What is it, like bone? You know, like on their back and everything. They're like miniature tanks basically. I know they weighed like a quarter. Oh no, they weighed I think half the weight of a T-Rex, but they were like a quarter of the size, which I think is super cool too. One thing, if it's AI generated garbage slop, but it's one thing if it's AI generated garbage slop, but it's another if it's like some dude just taking a voice thing and scripts the whole thing out of it. Yeah, no, I it's true. Like, I still feel bad like watching it sometimes, but there are like moments where I'm like, okay, this is pretty funny. Whoever wrote this is like, they're pretty funny. Karma, is there too much Joker possible? Do it, but I think it's the only way I know them. Lamau. Or lol. Huh? if it's elephant, like I will love it for. I cannot read. I am so illiterate. I cannot read. I look at words and I read the words. I don't read the sentence. Kiama's canon event is finding out she'll never pet an account. Yeah, it really was. Like I like it hit me so hard as a kid, just being like, oh my god, I'm never gonna fucking pet an ankylosaur ever. They're dead forever. You know. It's just so sad thinking about it. I picked that one. What's a good little like bathtub? Maybe something like this. I think like a bathtub like that's fine. Dyslexia go burr. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I am dyslexic. Maybe I do have issues like reading, but then like I'll be at work and I'll read out like a sentence perfect, like no issue. And it's not even like I'm reading out like, oh, a couple sentences. Like I'm reading out like long papers that insurance send over and like no issues. And I'm like, man, maybe just when I'm just like streaming, like my brain just shuts down. Like I don't know, I don't know what it is. What was his name? Raw Toilet, a high-end commode with a metal and wood accents for a cohesively raw bathroom look. I don't like the name, but okay. I have new mission. Find an Ankylosaurus VTuber. Wait, if you find one, let me know. I know there's a raptor VTuber. When I was at Off-Kai, I saw like some of their stuff around, and I'm like, ooh, I want to watch them. I have no idea why, but I need to. No, I understand the need. What if I just gave him this little sink? Ooh, I have an idea actually what to do maybe for the bathroom. If I do maybe something like this. Oh wait, is there a white top maybe? There's not. Okay, that's fine. And then if I do, I feel like a bathroom like this is like one I've been in like a couple times. Like I've been in like homes that have like very like not dated is not the right word, but like just like not updated like decor. Is that what I'm thinking of? And then they have like a mirror like that or something. I was telling a friend about this. I can say medical words, but tell me to pronounce diagnosis. My brain lags for a second. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think our brain, kind of like learns to separate like words or things like from like oh, this is like of the part, like almost like code switching, where you're like, okay, I need to be able to say these words perfectly, but the moment you're out of that environment, you're like, I can't do that. Hey, hi anti-hero. Let's hear top 5 favorite dinosaurs of Kiayama, the raw toilet. That's actually genius, Shinro. Are there any dinosaur VTubers? Kiayama dinosaur rebrand. Low-key, I am very tempted to like ask my art mama, Wase-san. I really want to ask her like, hey, if you don't mind, can you make me like a little dinosaur onesie? But at the same time, like I know she drew my model as an orca, so I don't want to like totally rebrand my whole character to be a dinosaur just because I have a weird obsession with dinosaurs, right? But equally at the same time, like I would love to have like a little like dino onesie or something I can wear. Like I have already like a little asset that I can put on, but having like a full outfit would be like really cute. But I'm too nervous to ask. Like I want to ask her so bad. I'm like, I don't know if I should. I don't know if it's okay if I ask. What do you mean there are what do you mean there actually are VTuber Actual mint. Wait, is there? Oh, are you saying there's an Ankylosaurus VTuber? I'm gonna search it up. Let me search it up. Ankylosaur VTuber. Oh wait, is there one? Hold on. Honeysaur. Honeysaur, also known as Honey. Am I plugging someone's account right now? Oh, it's okay. Who cares? Honeysaur, also known as Honey, is an independent English-speaking VTuber. Honey officially debuted. Wait, why are you an Ankylosaur though? Did Google lead me astray? Okay, no. Okay. Profile. I'm a Honeysaur, the bunny. I fucking can't read. The bouncy bee-loving Ankylosaur VTuber. Aww. I'm gonna look for her account later on. I'm gonna follow her later. How is it that easy to find? I like literally just googling it, like something came up, but there's probably more. I feel like there'd be like more dinosaur themed VTubers. Hey, autocorrector, no, it's okay. I understand. What's your favorite song? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm super obsessed with Vampire. I think it's a Deco 27 song. But specifically, I'm really in love with the oh my god, who's in the, I know Araki is in the cover, and then who else? Let me double check. Oh, I don't want that playing. I clicked on the link to see what the name was. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it has Araki, Nick. I don't know how to say the name. I'm too scared to say it again, but it's the name is spelled Nqrse. And then Mei-chan. I think Mei-chan is another artist, but yeah, it's a Deco 27 song, and I love the song so much. I've had it on loop like the last few days. That's like right now. That's my favorite song. How I literally searched up Ankylosaur VTuber and it came up, but it came up. Let me see. Well, oh, it's not going back. I literally searched up. I think it was Ankylosaur VTuber. Let me see. Ankylosaurus VTuber. Oh yeah, and that was the first thing that came up on Virtual YouTuber Wiki. I don't know what ground I should use, or not ground. What tile I should use. Maybe something like this, or no, maybe not. Maybe like aluminum or something, or not aluminum. What's the word? Which one am I thinking of? Linoleum. Congrats on not losing the house. Proud of you, champ. Thank you. Hopefully I can find it again next time. I should write down. I should have like a little sticky note saying like where my house is so I don't lose it. Okay, that looks like a bathroom. Should I have like no, or maybe this one actually. This feels very like I for sure my aunt, like I guess my great aunt, I don't know how far down the tree she is. She's my, what do you call your grandma's sister? Is that aunt still? Is that great aunt? Grand aunt? Anyways, I remember she had flooring similar to this in her bathroom, so I'm just gonna use it, you know, just to kind of keep it with the vibe, with the look. I feel like this is becoming less and less of a cottage and more of like an older home, but you know, I'm loving it, you know. Kiayama is my first favorite fish VTuber. Thank you. Though I think orcas are mammals, I'm pretty sure. Unless you mean like sea tuber. I always forget, like, oh yeah, I'm a sea tuber. Like I'm part of that scene. That sea, haha, get it? Cause scene, but with the C, it was spelled S-E-A. Haha, get it? You can get an Orcinus Syntonesis fossil themed model since it's an ancestor to orcas. Still 62 million years after anything dino, but hey, compromise. Yeah. Wait, is that the one? Because I know there's hey, let me search it up, because I know orcas, or whales in general, actually like evolved from a four-legged, like kind of like almost like a boar dog kind of thing. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Orcinus? Which one is who are you? Oh, they look cool. I like them. They were small. They're just little guys. Aww. That'd be cool, actually. That might be... I won't say that's gonna be my next outfit or not, but that genuinely is something I might be willing to do. I mean, there's so much competition. Great aunt or great aunt or grand aunt? Oh, I misread that. I was like great aunt or great aunt, same thing, but no, it's I can't read. Sorry, I had to thumb down live for a second. Why? When your friends say there's other fish in the sea, but Kiayama isn't a fish. Yeah. If someone tells me there's other fish in the sea, I'll be like, no, but I want an orca. I want a mammal in the sea. What's a good bathroom? Like thing, tile? Oh, let's do the whole room. I want something with like wood or something. They were small. Oh, even more perfect for you. You know what? One day I'll go a whole stream without anyone saying I'm short. One day. That's my goal. At some point, my life, you know, I will go on with the entire stream, however long it is, and no one ever bring up my height. Turkey, I cackle. Karma, no. What if you go in someone's... Oh my god. This is glass. Hold on. What if you went to someone's bathroom and they just had glass? Oh my god, this bitch is straight glass. It's kind of scary. It's kind of naked, like. I don't like that. What wall was I looking at? Yeah, orcas are mammals. In fact, they are dolphins, but in the sea mammals, I have an otter in the first, even if it's a river otter. Oh, I see. So I have to be a fish to be your first. You know what? Okay, I understand the logic. You know, it's fine. I understand. I'll take it. If they were dolphins, I would troll Kiayama with malicious intent instead of friendly banter. Well, orcas, we went over it. Oh, you weren't here. We went over it. Orcas are technically dolphins, but they still eat dolphins. So I think I should still be fine in your book, because, you know, I'm out there eating dolphins. Can I? Oh, I can't do that. I have to like pick it from here. I think this might be a good wallpaper, right? I don't know if it's bathroom though. Not hard to send something over her head, Karma. What the hell? One day I'll go through a growth spurt and I'll show all you guys that I'm average height. I'll wear like 6-inch boots or something. You know, earlier, because I was hanging out with one of my friends, Shun and Yami, in the Vanguard like Discord, right? And we're like talking, hanging out, and oh, and then I brought up my mom about something, right? And Yami's like, Kiayama, how tall is your mom? And I'm like, and my first thought is that he's gonna try to hit on my mom, because every guy friend I've had has like made a comment about my mother. And I don't like that. So I was like, stay away from Kiayama, right? And he's like, no, I'm just wondering, like, is she like short or tall? And I told him, he's like, I want to know if you're the tallest or the shortest in your family. And I was like, oh, I'm the shortest. Just get sick. You'll sound like 5'8". I'll do what's that voice? Like the voice that like what's it called? E-boys? Is that what I'm thinking of? Like the guys on like Discord were like, hey, like they go like, hey, get in. You know? I told about the last sim stream, your mom was hot. My mom is a beautiful woman. You stay away from her, you monster. You're not gonna be average, you small orca. What? No, I will be. If I wear like 6-inch boots, I would be like average height, I think, for women. I hope. I know for a fact I get all my short genes from my dad's side of the family, because I'm taller than I think my aunt two aunts and my grandma, if I remember right. And then everyone else on my mom's side is like average height. Like I go to parties and I'm looking, well, all my uncles are tall. So every time I go to parties, I like literally have to like look up to my uncles. And then my aunts are just average height. So I just kind of like, I'm like, oh, hi, Tia, you know. But I'm literally looking up at everyone at a party. Should I use this tile? I think I should use this tile. sorry, I'm still looking at the bathroom walls. Short queen energy for sure. What? Yo, Kiyama, does your mom hate dolphins? Is she willing to learn to hate dolphins? I'm so tempted to call my mom and be like, Mom, you're on stream. What are your feelings of dolphins? But she doesn't know that I stream. And I think she'll be like, what? Is she willing to eat them? What the hell? How did this turn into like... How did the energy in the room turn from like, is your mom single to is your mom willing to eat a dolphin? Stay away from my mother. She's a married woman. She may not be happily married, but she's a married woman. Oh, maybe there's wallpaper. Sorry, I'm still looking at wallpaper. I think this wallpaper works. I think this is fine. I'm picking this one. That's what we're going with. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly drink a little sip of my water because I'm getting a little thirsty. I hope you guys did not hear me drinking. I'm so sorry if you did. Bro, if she hates dolphins, then she's perfect. Leave my poor mother alone. She doesn't want you. Killer mama on stream. I've actually thought of like having like some family on stream before, but I know with my brother, I have a feeling like he would say things he's not supposed to say, and he would like forget he's on stream. So I can't risk that. And then I have my older sister, but I don't know if she'd be willing to like come on stream. I feel like I don't know, I feel like it may potentially be a little awkward if she comes on stream, and I don't have to deal with that. So, as for my mom, I haven't told my mom I do VTuber. Like she knows. I brought it up to her before because I auditioned like I don't know how many years ago, like to be a Niji Sanji, right? And I told my mom because I was living with my parents at the time. I was like, hey, you know, letting you know I auditioned for this thing. And this is what it's for, this is how it works. And she was like, okay. And she didn't quite get it. Like I showed her like VTube Studio and everything, and she's like, is that a filter? And I'm like, kinda, you know, it's something, right? I don't know how to describe it, right? And then I went over to visit my mom actually like a couple days ago, and I was telling her about like, or no, I was telling my sister and her boyfriend about like some stuff that happened at Offkai, and my mom was like, what are you guys talking about? And I was like, oh, you know, just stuff, right? And I had my model pulled up, and my mom was like, oh, what is that? Is that another filter? And I was like, kinda, yeah, kinda. So yeah, my mom doesn't know anything about like what I do. Well, she's an orca woman. She's married, at risk of sounding like a pig for the sake of a bit. To quote my favorite D&D Shorts channel, just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. No, don't do that. I'm just saying, leave my poor mother alone. She's living her life. I was gonna say her best life, but she's just living her life. What's a good table to use for the dining room? What's a good dining room table to go with? Is your mom Latina? Yeah. My whole family they're all Latinos. Though people always think because I've talked about this a couple times already, but like I consider myself being a little like ethnically or racially like ambiguous, because people can never tell what I am, right? And so like I remember one time I think it was like for a back to school night kind of thing, right, where like your parents come to look at your classes, talk to your teachers and stuff, right? And I remember one of my friends being like, oh, your like your mom isn't Asian, and I'm like, no. Like why would she, right? And I remember them being like, well, because you're Asian, and I'm like, no, what did I say I was Asian? And they're like, well, you look Asian. I'm like, but I'm not. And then being like, well, is your dad Asian? I'm like, no, like he's also Mexican. And just I've had so many interactions like that where like people just been like, oh, like they assume I'm like anything but Mexican. Let's go, Latino family, yeah. I could tell you were an orca. I don't know about that. Latino orca, even better. What the hell? Am I cross? Do you guys have a checklist of like things you guys are looking for? And like this whole stream, you guys are just marking orca, perfect. Woman, perfect. Latina, perfect. Married, perfect. It's already in motion, Shinro. I will become scum. Oh my god. I saw him picked a good table. Oh, it's a folding table. Never mind, not this one. Oh, this table's cute. Mesa de Familia dining table. Oh, it's a little family table. I always struggle with like, oh, maybe this one. Maybe this looks, maybe not. I always struggle with like dining room tables because like, I kind of want to know what the vibe is I'm going for, and if I don't have that vibe, then like I struggle. Because I feel personally, I think a lot is said of your home depending of how well or how you organize like your kitchen, I think, or your dining room. Like I personally, I feel like you can tell a lot about a family like depending on how they use like their dining room, not in a good or bad way. It's just like I feel like people don't realize like how important the dining room is in a house, you know. So when I build in The Sims, I'm always like, oh, how do I want the dining room to look? Like how is the family gonna come together and eat or spend time together, you know? People also think I'm Asian, not gonna lie. Or Latina perfect now. I get that too. Who's ginger and African American looks Indonesian? It does. Hides list. No, put that list away. I don't want to see it. I don't want to take it. Put it away. What table? Maybe a little glass table? Maybe I'll do this little like, maybe I'll do this table right here. Breathing and over the age of 18, perfect. Jesus Christ. everyone's bar so low. Who knew ginger? I don't know what chairs to go with either. I love these cute little like rustic kind of chairs, but I always feel like I should go with like a normal chair, kind of. But like these, get out of the way. These chairs are so cute. I love the little like, I don't know. I love little like rustic looking chairs. The cool kid pig. Hi. Welcome to the stream. What did I come back to? Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Don't look at the VOD. Don't look back at this VOD. I am 19. Cool. I don't know what chair to go with. Maybe. No, I don't know if I'm vibing with that one. Maybe. Oh, my cat's crying. Wait, actually, let me check on my cat. She's like meowing really sad. I don't want to see she's okay. 1 second. Let me check on her. Okay, I'm back. I don't know why, but my cat Clover was just sitting in the bathroom crying. I'm like, what are you doing in the bathroom crying? Not gonna lie, completely unrelated, but it'd be totally funny if I dated your mom, because you're older than me, but so much shorter than me that you'd be mistaken for a child. What the hell? First of all, how dare you? You don't know how old I am. What if I was like, You don't know how old I am. What if I'm like super young? What if I'm like I can't lie. Clover, no, get off my desk. I do occasionally get mistaken for a child, but you know, I'm young. Too late. It's on the internet. It's going nowhere. No. Sorry, my cat's like in front of my camera, so my model's not picking up. Clover, you're too fat to be on my desk. Oh my god, I get so scared when she jumps on my desk because she's like a very large cat. So when she jumps on my desk, everything shakes. And I have I don't have like an official second monitor. I have a portable monitor that I treat as my second one, but it doesn't have an official stand. So I bought like an iPad stand for it. And if it's fine, it's like perfectly fine, like it doesn't topple over, but when she gets on my desk, she shakes the entire desk. And there's been one time where the monitor like tipped over because like she shook the desk so hard jumping on and off of it, and so I'm terrified that like, one day that's gonna happen again. What did I miss in the chat? Hold on. Men bar isn't that high in general. You shouldn't be surprised. Can you do another save? I probably like. Oh, do you mean like save this one or like save in general? I should probably like save this one, to be honest. Save, so that way I know everything's saved. Not that I've done too much. I've literally just did the bathroom and like took down this wall. That's like kind of all I've done so far. We're all trying to hook up with Kiayama, but Kiayama is cock blocking. Stay away from her. I'm gonna start putting like, I'm gonna start like having pepper spray, and just going. Do you guys know the video of that kid being like? It's a video of this kid in his bedroom, and he goes like, and he puts his hand out, and he's like, "Lady, you're way too close. Pepper spray." Do you guys know which video I'm talking about? That's gonna be mean. It's a bit, I swear. I don't think it's a bit. I don't think you're bidding. No, I'm not Turkey. I have another target in head. I leave you, Kiayama. No, stay away. I don't care if you don't want her. Stay away from her. Maybe I'll stay this chair. I'm still trying to figure out chairs. Maybe these ones. Your cat is crying in the bathroom. Relatable. Yeah, she was just in there. Like she was literally standing. Like she was here. Let me see if I'm able to put something for reference. And let me. She was literally like, I'll use this basketball actually. She was like, this is my bathroom. This is my door to the bathroom. She was literally sitting right here crying in the dark. Like the lights was off and everything, and she was just there like crying. And I'm like, why are you in the bathroom crying? Like, what is wrong with you? Your cat's name is Clover. I love, yeah, Clover. I have 3 cats. I have Clover. So in order of oldest to youngest, I have Osa, spelled O-S-A. She's an all black. I think she's like a Turkish cat because she has a very like refined look to her. I had to search up what her breed was because I was like, she looks very like fancy, and I got her for free from like a boss like at my old job, and I feel like she was probably an expensive cat, so I was surprised I got her for free. And then I have Clover, who's the second oldest. All my cats are about a year apart from each other, and Clover is she's a little hefty girl. She's, you know, she's full of anxiety and love is all I'll say. She's a little hefty. And then I have Oven Mitts is her a legal name, but we call her Mittens. And she's a little tuxedo cat. She's super cute. Lamau, I'm only 23. I'm not calling you a hag. Okay, good. I'm definitely not hag level. But if I was, I wouldn't tell you guys. Maybe this chair. I don't know what chair to go with. Maybe I will just go with this one. I'll just say fuck it and just go with this one. Oh, I forgot. I can't put like chairs like right next to the doorways. Let me see if I can. Oh no, I can't do it. Okay, well I guess it's gonna be a lopsided table. Hold on. So I'll do that there, and I'll do that there. Perfect. Let's see. I'm not reading chat fast enough. Wait, what's the deal? Hold on, I scrolled up and I see it. I'll take that deal. What's the deal? Can you do a 100 baby challenge? Maybe at some point I'll probably do that. Maybe not right now though. Like I'm just doing, you know, I'm just doing my little build, catching up with chat, just talking and everything. But I do want to do like some of this, like those Sims challenge. But I have to like actually like work on like figuring out which one I want to do, because there's a lot of cool ones. I used to watch this channel that would do it all the time, who'd have like those challenges. But at some point I think the channel also did like the 100 baby challenge, but I was like, oh my god, I already hate dealing with babies like in game. I don't know how I would do like 100 babies like in game. Let's see, what else? God damn these accursed thumbs. I fucking knew you were using that reference in The Sims to replicate your cat in the bathroom. The Sims is a perfect spot to replicate things, you know? I used to draw a lot, not anymore, I kind of feel bad, but I used to draw like a ton, and I would use The Sims as like my reference basically for things. So like if I needed something and I was like, I don't know how to draw this furniture, I would literally just go like okay, like I'll just do like boop, and then, you know, do like the freehand cam thing. Hold on, how to go down? And like I would just take a picture of like whatever I needed, and like I would zoom in, zoom out and everything, and like that's what I would do for like art and stuff. Is this not a let's play? I hope this is a let's play. Maybe it's because I'm just building. Hello. Hi, Sean. Welcome to your first night at Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. I want to play that game on stream, but I'm so scared to play it. Like I'm genuinely like, I am so bad when it comes with horror. I'm so terrified. Like I'm gonna play the game and I'm just gonna like be crying the whole time. I don't know. It's I'm so bad when it comes to horror. How do you know my trademark? I did a cat recently. His name is Boots. Oh, he craves violence for sure. What kind of cat is he? I feel like the breed of cat is very important. Like I feel like black cats tend to be very violent. Not saying, not just because Osa, because she's an all black cat. Like not saying because Osa's a very violent cat, but I feel like every black cat I've had has always had like a very like either really weird energetic streak or really like violent streak. Since when's there an orca animatronic and Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria? What the hell? My cat's government name is Yang, but she only seems to respond when I call her Concrete. Aww. Concrete's a cute name though. Wait, do you guys know that it's like a post on Tumblr where he goes like, Concrete, fuck yeah. Do you guys know which post I'm talking about? Can I not like build these stairs out here? Is it weird to have a staircase like, where do I didn't grow up in a house with staircases, but where do you usually put a staircase? Like how does that typically look? Why can I not build the staircase? Like, okay, what if I put it here? Wait, hold on, I'm cooking. I think I'm cooking. And then I make it flip like that, and then why can't I build up here? Is it not? Oh, it's because there's a doorway there. I see. Well, I feel like if I put a stairway. What if I put it like right here? Is it a normal spot for a stairway? I feel like it might be. I don't know. Does this ruin the what's the word? The feng shui? The I forgot what the word is, but you know, like the setup of the house. I think it kind of does. What if I just do like a normal staircase? And then can't interact with roofs. Is there a roof up here? Oh, there is. I don't know how this fucking house is set up. I hate babies. Jesus, Jesus, son, Killer Kiayama, totally. Babies are like, babies scare me. I'm not gonna lie. I am terrified of dealing with babies. I don't know where to put these staircases. This staircase. I used to have to babysit my cousins when I was younger, like, and when they were like little babies, and maybe if I just put the staircase right here. And yeah, I always felt bad because I always felt like I just did not understand how like kids worked. Okay, this is an awkward spot, I think, but I think this will work. Where's, oh fuck, I got rid of the, I don't know where to put the staircase. Unless I don't use a staircase, I use a, where is it? I use a ladder. And then and this is how they get upstairs. Technically, if I do a ladder, right, it's not gonna mess with anything. Not to stereotype, but orange cats are gremlins, and I will continue to profile them as much my own safety. They even scare my dog. You know, orange cats are like, if they're skinny, I think they're like really like mischievous, but if they're really fat, they tend to be like a little dumb. So I think it depends of like how hefty your cat is. Are you gonna have a smart cat, or you're gonna have a really scary cat? Or a really not scary, a really slow cat. My cat Boots is an orange cat. Aww. I don't know how this house is. My brother in Christ, you built the house. Yeah, but I'm not an architect. Dogs are better. Dogs, I have mixed feelings about dogs. I do like dogs. Like, they're I have had a lot of good moments with dogs, but I personally, I can't keep up with the energy that dogs have. I'm very much like, okay, I'm tired now. I can't run around anymore. Like, I can't do this, right? But dogs, you need to be super energetic. And so I think if you have the ability to be that energetic with them, like, you're fine. But I think if you need something a little more, like, relaxed, then, like, I think a cat's definitely the way to go. But I do have a lot of friends that have, like, super cute dogs. So sometimes there are moments where I'm like, oh, you're so cute. But then, oh my god, there was one time. I have one memory of, like, my friend's dog, right? So story time. I go to church with a friend, right? He invites me over, and I'm like, okay, cool. I think his uncle lives like right next to this church, right? So we like walk over to his uncle's place, and my friend's uncle just happens to have like I think like 3 like pretty large sized dogs. And I've met these dogs before, but usually I only pet them like through the fence or something, right? Like I didn't get a chance to like really get to know the dogs or anything. So the moment I walk in, they like come at me, right? Because they're like, oh, like a new person in this house, I have to sniff her, I have to make sure like she's not a threat and everything, right? And I'm like, okay, like I know the drill, like dogs will like, just, sniff you, do their own thing, right? And then I'm wearing like tights at the time, and I keep kind of backing up from this one dog because it was like a very large dog, right? And I'm very small, and this dog is like, if they were to stand up on their hind legs, like they'd be taller than me, right? And so I keep kind of trying to back up to give myself just a little bit of distance from this dog, and this dog literally puts its paw down on my tights, and it keeps me from moving. I don't know if it knew that like my tights would like get caught and it wouldn't move, or like if it just happened to put its foot down and be like, oh, she stopped moving, perfect. But I got like low-key a little scared because I was like, I can't move, like my tights are gonna rip if I keep moving. And so eventually I had to be like, hey buddy, your dog's kind of scaring me. And I haven't seen that dog since, but I've had a lot of moments with like dogs like that, like very large ones, where like I do get a little nervous being around them because they are typically a lot bigger and stronger and heavier than I, so like I have to be a little careful around them. Yoshi, I will be in defense from your cat. I shan't be hunted any longer. She has mixed feelings because most of the best ones are taller than her. What the hell? Imagine being bullied by a dog. The dog wasn't bullying me. The dog was just trying to like, make sure I was cool. It was just vibe checking me. I don't know if I passed the vibe check or if I failed it, but I was definitely getting vibe checked in that moment. What's a good carpet? I don't know what carpet to go with. What if I just layered a bunch of like carpets over. I'm like, okay, perfect. This is how the house is gonna look like. Maybe I'll just go with this one. And I'll do like a this pattern. Perfect. When you're so short, even animals bully you. I wasn't being bullied. I'm telling you, it was a vibe check. It was just a little innocent vibe check that did scare me just a little bit. Cats, see, I know cats can be scary, right? Like, cause I'm not gonna lie, there's moments where like I'm terrified to pick up Osa, right? But I feel like cats aren't as scary as dogs because they're smaller. So worst case, like, you could just pick them up. I know, like, when cats are really feisty, it is a little hard to pick them up, right? But ultimately, you could just grab the cat, you know? With dogs, it's not quite the same because you can't quite pick up, like, a massive dog, right? It may have not bullied you intentionally, but you still got bullied. Stole your lunch money, the whole shebang. What the hell? Not gonna lie, we rag on your height so much. I feel like if you were in the snow with a coat, people would worry you were an unattended toddler, and that's funny to me. What the hell? First of all, that wouldn't happen. Second of all, that wouldn't happen. And third of all, no. What if I have like this really ugly couch? It's like a home type of couch. I feel like I've lost the whole vibe of cottage, and now I'm just going with like older home that I was in one time when I was a kid. There was one time, I don't know if I told you guys this, there was one time where like my sister almost left me to die in the snow when we were younger. So another story time, some Kiayama lore, right? I think it was like I was maybe like 4 or 5 or something. I was super tiny. I was like a little baby, right, basically. And like my family got invited to like hang out with like some of my parents like family friends, right? And like we went to like the mountains, and like where I live there's like never snow. You never see snow. You have to drive super far out to see snow. Like that's like my whole experience in my life. I've had to drive at least like minimum like an hour to see snow, and the snow I do see an hour out is not as impressive as the snow I have to drive out to see 4 hours. Like you know, it's so we were like super oh my god, I can't talk. We were super high up, super far into these mountains, right? And my parents were driving down, and they were like, oh, let's just pull over so the kids can like, you know, so the kids can like play in the snow one more time before they have to go, kind of thing, right? So my parents pull over into this like random parking lot or something, and this parking lot has this giant slope that goes all the way down, right? And we had one single sled, just a single sled, and my mom looks at me and my sister, and she's like, okay kids, like go play in the snow before we have to go, right? And so me and my sister, we got on this little tiny sled and we slide all the way down this like slope, right? And then we get in the snow, we start playing and like throwing snowballs at each other, right? And at some point I throw a snowball in my sister's face. And my sister I think is like maybe like 5 or 6, right? Because we're like about a year apart. And she gets mad and she's like, ow, you hit me and I didn't like that, so I'm leaving you. And I was like, and me as a kid, like I didn't know much about snow, but I knew that it was cold, and I knew if I stayed out it would not be pleasant, right? So the moment, and then she's like the closest to the sled, right? So she gets on the sled and she like climbs up all the way up like back to my parents, and I'm tiny. I'm like 4 years old or something, right? And I start trying to walk like to go back up to see my parents, but I realize that every step I take I get like deeper and deeper in the snow. And again, I'm like a baby, right? I'm tiny. And so I realize that as I take my steps, I sink deeper and deeper into the snow, and I start freaking out. I think the snow got up to like almost my chest or shoulder, until I was like, if I keep walking, I'm gonna like sink. and I remember starting to freak out, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die. And I remember just like hearing my mom, and she's like yelling my sister's name, being like, you go down there and you get your sister. And my sister was like, I don't want it. And my mom was like, you go down there, I'm beating you, you know, kind of thing. Not really, but you know, like with that same energy of like, I'm gonna teach you a lesson if you don't go down there, right? And the only reason my parents couldn't go down is because they didn't know how deep the snow was, and it was down this like really steep slope, and like the sled that we had was really small. It was like for children, right? So it probably wouldn't have worked out if one of them had gone down. And so yeah, eventually my sister was like, okay, fine, right? And so she goes back down with this like sled. I get on, and like I can feel my pants are all wet and everything because like the snow, right? It's like melting, and so I'm like cold. I'm like my legs are all wet and everything, and and eventually my sister kind of like drags me back up to go back to the car, right? And then we just go home like nothing happened. But like several years later, I kind of thought about that, and I was like, you know, I really could have died. Like like if my sister like just like decided to really just not leave me, like there's a chance I could have just kept walking and like died in the snow or something. Speak for yourself. Crypto loves his uppies. Do you, the old house you live in, also have a dog that bullied you? No, I've never had a dog. I've always wanted a dog though. I've always I've not that I grew up with cats, but I've always had cats. If I like grew up with anything. Are you saying that this is being built as a trauma response? Oh no. This house is not the house of the dog that bullied me. This is like a completely, I don't think I know anyone with this house layout specifically. I have like my great aunt, she had something very similar to this where it was like a step to go up to the dining floor, and like something very similar to this kitchen setup, but I haven't been in her home in so long, so I don't know if it's still like this. You were taken by the snow. Why are you laughing? I shared about a near-death experience and you're laughing? I guess okay, I kind of laugh about it now too. I don't know if I'm vibing with this table. I want like a big one so it kind of takes up like the space. Or maybe, oh, actually no, I have an idea. I'm cooking. I think I'm cooking. I think the pot is at least boiling. I would say. Which one was I thinking of? I was thinking of a specific table. I don't know if I remember which table it is though. Oh my god, I could just put this little rinky-dinky table. That must have been pretty traumatic. It was, I think as a child, I didn't quite understand like how actually dangerous the situation was, because you don't actually like know like how bad it is, and I think only until I got older I was like, wait a second, like I really, something like that could have gone really bad really fast. But it's okay. I think it's something to kind of laugh about, just a little bit, just a teensy bit, now that I'm a little older and I'm alive, I'm breathing, thriving in life, I would say. I don't remember what table I wanted to use. Oh, was it this one? I had a table in mind and I totally like lost it. Alright, fuck it. I'm using this table because it's pretty. Is there like a brown I can use for it? Maybe like this one or this one? Maybe this. I'll go with this one. Okay. And then I'll just change the couch to kind of like match a little bit, just a teensy bit, It kind of matches, right? Like a little bit. And then I'll change that to this, and then okay. I'm gonna scoot this forward just a tad bit. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now we're spacing things perfectly. It's all coming together. It's all according to plan. All according to Keikaku. This is not the house of the dog that bullied me. So you admit that the dog bullied you? You admit that the dog bullied you? And it wasn't a vibe check? We'll unpack that in our next session. $400 cash or check? Can we do check? I don't know if I have enough cash on me. But no. That dog did not bully me. It was a vibe check. I was simply being, my vibes were being checked, and I may or may not have passed. I will never know to this day. Oh, what if I do a little granny chair? Wouldn't that be cute? Little. And then I don't know. I need another chair across. I need like a couch. Oh, like something like this. right? I think that looks fine, right? I mean, not that it matches super good, but you know, it's close enough, right? And then I'll have this chair be like this brownish color. Maybe I should do a different rug. Let me do a different rug. I think I need to do something that like looks a little more like a home. Kiayama getting a dog as a kid would have been like some Stuart Little shit. What the hell? Riding the dog like I've always wanted to do that. I've legitimately always wanted to like find. I know there is. So I know there's like is it the bear oh my god, I can't talk. The Russian bear hunting dog, is that the one I'm thinking of? I forgot what the exact name to it is, but I know there is a dog out there that is like massive, like super big. It's like meant to like literally hunt bears, like they're like raised in Russia, right? And I've always wanted to like meet a dog like that in real life, and I do want to see like if I'm able to put like a saddle on it and like you know, like I don't know, like, I think it'd be fun or kind of cool at least, but I don't know if a dog's like body's meant to do that, so maybe not. But I think it'd be pretty cool. There's no dog bullying in Bossing Say. Yeah, exactly. Yo, that chair is the dead lady's chair from Up. Dead lady. Oh, what's her name? Ellie, right? Or Elliot? Ellie, I think is her name, right? Damn, it really do be her chair though. I don't know what carpet I should go with. This is tiny, what the hell? Usually the Sims carpets go in order by like how large they are. This is tiny compared to this like massive one. Why am I so indecisive? I can never pick like what I want to go with. That might be too big. I'll just do a little rug like this. I think a little tiny rug like this might be fine. And then maybe if I do it orange? What are these? I hate how the design is like the specific design, but then once you go to the different colors, it like changes like to other weird designs. Let's see. What if I do, oh, maybe this one. I think that works. I think it fits right. But I have a bunch of empty space here. What if I like, hold on. I think I'm cooking again. I think I'm cooking. I'm reading the word in my head and I can't say it. Mastiff. I'm looking at the word, I'm hearing it, I myself say it in my head, and I can't say it out loud. Caucasian Shepherd is the dog you're thinking of. Absolute unit. Is that it, Han? Caucasian Shepherd dog. Oh my god. What the hell? These things are massive. Oh my god, these things are crazy. Compared to like an average sized dog too, like oh my god, these things are huge. It's kind of scary. See, like this kind of dog I'd be terrified of. I'd be scared of getting a vibe check from. Ellie, Ellen, who cares, she's dead. Insert Funk Sigma meme music. I'm gonna pay someone to edit that in. Girl Lily can't say the word for the people of Tibet. Is it Tibet, right? Tibetan? Tebi. I can't say it. What the hell? These things are massive. Quickly, stop! Let me stream in peace. Let me live my life in peace. Lore question: what type of dog was the one that bullied you? I don't remember actually. It might have been like. It definitely wasn't a German Shepherd. I'm trying to think of every dog, like... Let me see. It wasn't a pit bull, it wasn't a shepherd, it was... Let me see. Let me search up large dog and see if that comes up. Large dog. It definitely wasn't a Dane. I don't remember. I don't even think it was like meant to be a large breeded dog. I think like it was just a dog that grew really big. Like they, for whatever reason, had like just very large dogs. It wasn't a Rottweiler. I don't remember. I have to ask my friend. I have to ask him, be like, what kind of dog did your uncle have again? He's gonna be like, why are you asking? This happened like years ago too. It happened like when I was in like, high school or something. So like, definitely a long time ago. I don't even know if he'll remember. I have a feeling it was a dog on the small. It was not a dog on the smaller. Okay, what kind of dog are you thinking that's on the smaller side? I want to know what you consider small. Because you know, I think for some people it might not even be that small. It might be like, you know, average size. Even crazier way to slander with that clip. Massive for you is normal, kind of big for everyone else. What the hell? Funny as hell if she got bullied. It was not a pug, okay? I would never get bullied by a pug. Those things, I don't even, can a pug bully you? Those things like struggle to breathe. I don't even know if it would be able to like actually bully you, you know? Maybe not this. Maybe this is not the vibe I'm going for. What if I just had another TV in the back? Just like this. My grandma used to have a TV like this, and I low-key really miss it. Okay, perfect. And then I'll change this color to like a... Maybe like this. Okay, perfect, perfect. It's all coming together. I have the feeling you got jumped by a chihuahua. It was not a chihuahua, okay? I love chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are so cute. Not Kiayama discriminating against people with disabilities. Just because they can't breathe doesn't mean they can't be bullies. I don't think a pug can bully me because I think the moment it barks, it's gonna start snorting and like it's gonna be stuck between barks and little snorts that they do. Little like. I don't think you can get bullied by a pug. For some people, it might not even be that small. That's what she said. That's what who said, huh? I don't know what to do with all this empty space here. I should probably do something, but I don't know what to do with it. I shoved the living room in this tiny little corner, and now maybe like a study space, or like. Do houses still have like computer rooms? That sounds old as fuck to say, but like, do houses still have computer rooms? Everyone I know has an apartment now, so I feel like every time I go into like a house, like I don't know, I don't know if it's like still common for like homes to have like dedicated like study or like office spaces. You know what I mean? Like, is that a thing? What is this? Oh, I forgot. I bought a new pack. It's supposed to be like a door. Hold on. I have a door in here somewhere. I know I do because I've seen it. I'm not hallucinating, I swear. Where is it? It's like a bookshelf. It looks like a door that looks like a bookshelf. There we go. Is it this one? Yes, is this one? Yeah, there's a door behind it. I can't put it anywhere, but my family had the PC in the kitchen. Can't get caught. Can't get caught joking if you're risk mom or dad walking at 3 in the morning to go to work. What the hell? See, what I would do. Wait, actually no. Pause. Hold on. Not in regards to joking. But in regards to using electronics in the home when I was younger. I just want to get that straight real quick. What I would do when I was younger, so like I didn't get a phone until like, I think I've talked about this before. I didn't get a phone, like an actual phone with service, until like maybe I think I was a senior. I didn't get an official phone that had service that I could like call and text from until I was like a senior in high school, right? Should be right here actually. Sorry, real quick. Maybe not. Anyways, and like before that, right? Like I think the earliest I got any sort of like device that had internet access was like maybe 6th grade or something. I think I got like my mom's like old like iPod or iPhone, but it had like no service, and it was like the original like I think second or 3rd generation like iPhone, right? Where they're super like rounded and bulky and like the outside made out of plastic and stuff, right? And what I would do is I would stay up until like 3 a.m. watching animes and reading manga, right? And I'd be in my bed and I'd have like the blankets over my head, right? Like, so imagine this little baby, little tiny little Kiayama, right? Laying in bed, with the blankets over her head. I have my phone like 2 inches away from my face because I was scared that the brightness would show through my blanket or something, right? And I would just be like reading and watching anime like ungodly hours, and then I would go to bed for like a few hours and then wake up and go to school. Like I only get like 3 hours sleep sometimes. And the reason why I had to be so secretive is because my dad, like, he had I think he had like insomnia of some sort, right? Like he struggled to sleep like a lot of times, and so he would be awake usually at the same time I'm still awake. And so my dad occasionally would like just kind of pop into my room, just make sure like I'm okay, because I have my other siblings, we all shared a room, right? So he would just pop in to make sure we're all asleep, all fine and dandy, right, and everything. And there was a couple times where my dad like walked in my room super quietly and like would look at me and be like, Mia, are you still awake? Are you awake right now? And I'd be like, oh fuck. And then my dad would yell at me in the morning being like, you can't be staying up that late and everything, right? So we didn't have like an official, because we didn't have enough like rooms in my house to have like a computer room, right? But I would like I would just be like 2 inches away, my little iPod would be like 2 inches away from my face as I'm like reading manga or yaoi or whatever like I was into at the time. I think for sure Oran High School Host Club was like watched during that period of my life. What was your favorite manga? Ooh, I don't know, actually. When I was younger, I read a lot. I don't know. Did I have a favorite manga back then? I don't know, actually. I think the easy answer to say, I think, was Hitalia, but I was really into Hitalia in general, so I don't know if that's like a good answer to say for like manga. I did collect, I think, half the volumes, like for Fruits Basket. I'm trying to think what else I read. I read a lot. I'm just blanking on like what I actually read. I have a couple favorite mangas now, but I can't remember what I like read as a kid. I just remember reading a lot. I think, to be honest, I think half the things I read also were like doujinshis. Not of the explicit kind, right? Like back then they were just like, I mean like of like the fan made ones of like anime characters, of like they're not the official manga, right? But they're the fan made ones. I would read a lot of that. I love the fact that Viz Online is when is it really? Last thing on Pugs, to quote Sam O'Nella's dog, Deformities video, if my baby came out with a flat nose, cleft lip, cylindrical face, and no neck going grr, grr, I'd say, Jesus fuck, it's clearly not done yet, put it back in. I'm telling you, I know for a fact pugs are not just, pugs nowadays are just, they're not meant to, you know, they don't have the quality of life. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, let me scoot in my seat real quick. I just realized that like I'm like sitting at the edge of my seat, like super close to my keyboard, and it's not a comfortable spot. Oh, and then my cat's sitting, she's laying right next to me. Oh, Clover, you're so cute. Do you have something to say? I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if you guys heard her chirping, but like she's like literally at the foot of my desk. I have part of my shelf full of manga. I have one part of my I think all my manga is like stuck in like a family storage unit, and I do really want to pull all of it out because like I did have a decent collection, though I didn't take care of any of them because I like read all of them like a bunch of times. I think it'd be cool to like have like my manga collection in like my apartment now or something. I just realized this stream was like 5 minutes behind for me. She's fucking Christ my shade. That's okay. I mean, on the bright side, I don't change topics that fast, right? Usually, right? Do you guys have any manga that you like that you would recommend? I low-key am always looking for like good manga. because I don't know. I feel like I've gotten bored of like anime, unfortunately. Like I feel like there's too many I don't know, I feel like there's like I've watched anime for so long, like that now when I watch something now, I'm like, oh, I've seen this plot point, I've seen this character arc, I've seen this, you know, like, and it just feels like kind of old. So if you guys have any manga for sure to recommend, like, let me know. I feel like having a manga collection makes me feel more. Yeah, it does make you feel, or not make you, it does. If it does make you look more as well. If I walked in someone's home and I saw they had a manga collection, I'd be like, oh my god, this guy's a fucking genius. Only manga I have complete up to date on my shelf are Chainsaw Man, Bleach, Ultimo, and Black Lagoon. Finally out of hiatus, and Cirque du Freak manga, I guess. Same, I'm tired of anime. I will, yeah, if you guys recommend me a manga, I'll definitely check it out after stream, because I'm always itching for a manga. And especially bonus points, if you guys like recommend me a manga that does not have an anime adaptation yet, like that'd be cool. Because especially when you watch an anime and it finally gets like when you read a manga and it finally gets an anime adaptation, that's like the coolest thing. Like I love being able to be like, I read this before the anime came out. Not that I'm that kind of person, right? But I love that feeling of like, oh, I already know what's going to happen. I can't wait to see how it gets adapted. I can't wait till like see the animation or the voice acting and stuff like that, you know? I have Vinland Saga, JJK, and Sakamoto Days. I've been trying to read Sakamoto Days, but I think the art style throws me off just a little bit, because I thought the manga was old. I thought it was like from like early 2000s or something, and then my friend was like, no, like this manga is like from a few years ago, and I was like, really? So I think the old, like, or not old, old's like the wrong word, but like an older art style, right? It kind of throws me off a little bit. Oh my god, guys, do we get the curved monitor? What's the requirements for this? Earned by achieving level 3 of the video game streamer career. Oh my god, we're gonna become streamers, guys. we're gonna enter our streamer arc. I was so fucking excited for Sakamoto Days and anime adaptation. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I think I started reading Sakamoto Days like right before they announced the anime. So I didn't get a chance to like get into it. But it's always just so hype. Oh my god, people are popping off fireworks right now. But it's always like such a cool feeling to know like I read this, you know. Cirque du Freak is a rad adaptation of a book series. Unironically great and of course no anime. Best take on vampires I've ever. Ooh, there's vampires. Hold on, you caught my attention. Hold on. What was it called? Cirque de Freak. Or Cirque du Freak? Oh, Cirque du Freak. Wait. Isn't this like the vampire's assistant? Right? With what's the two actors? What are the fuck what are the actors' names? Hold on, let me search up manga specifically. Manga. Is it on Manga Dex? Hold on, we're pausing the building for a second so I can look up this manga. Sakamoto Days does look kind of old starting off, not gonna lie, but the art style got exponentially, but okay. I'll keep reading then, and like I'll keep reading. I think I know I have to like kind of just get through, because I can tell the story is good. Like even like the first few chapters, even though like the art like threw me off just a little bit, like I can tell like the first few chapters were like really good. Cirque du Freak. Aw, I don't think it's on Manga Dex. I'll look it up later. I'll find it for sure. But I'm interested in the vampiric portion of that. Yes, the first book. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys have watched, because I'm a little obsessed with it right now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys have watched the first episode of The Summer That Hikaru Died. But if you guys have not, highly recommend that anime. I read the manga before the anime came out, and when they announced the anime, I literally was like, oh my fucking god, this is gonna be such an amazing anime. Like, I'm so excited. like for this to come out basically. And yeah, the first episode I've watched it 4 times just because I'm literally obsessed with it so far. But yeah, I highly recommend if you guys have not watched it to like give it a try. It's on Netflix, I think. But it's such a good anime like so far, and like the manga is so good too. Like I'm so happy the anime adaptation. I think it's like one of those few cases where like you can argue that the anime might be better than the manga, but only might. I think it depends. It's too early to say because it's only 1 episode in, right? But it's so good so far. I'm reading Kagurabachi right now. Doesn't have an anime adaptation as of yet. I really good art style and good story to match. Ooh, okay, wait, let me search up that one too. Hold on. Kagurabachi. Oh wait, I think I've seen this before. I think I actually have some like, cause I have a like on my Pinterest account when I like use for references for like drawing and stuff. Like I have like a specific folder saved for like manga panels, cause I want to try to learn how to draw like not manga but like manga style, right? And I think I have saved some like panels from this mangas before, so I will definitely. Oh my god, sorry, big firework. But I will definitely check it out too. It looks cool. It looks really cool. Memes from the live action adaptation aside, it's super good. OMG, I want to watch that. Oh, the Eldritch Horror BL? Yeah, anything Eldritch is a must for me, except the Uzumaki. How did they fuck the anime up? It's berserk. I watched the first episode of Uzumaki and I was like, oh my god, it's so promising. And then I watched the second one and I was like, oh, never mind. Like, it's like show's over. It's okay, I guess. But yeah, it's genuinely such a Clover, no, you're too fat. You're blocking the camera. Sorry, she's like she got up on my desk and she looked at me like, I'm here. Clover. She's just so fat. My Clover's like, I think last time I weighed her she was 15 pounds. Oh my god, she like jumped on my desk and like she's so fat. But yeah, like the summer that Hikaru died is genuinely so good, and I kind of like, it's funny because it's technically not BL, but it kind of is at the same time. It's one of those things where like both, I haven't caught up with the manga, so I need to. So I'm speaking on where I left off on the manga, but it's definitely one of those situations where like both the main character, like the main character doesn't know his feelings, like what his actual feelings are, and then the other character like doesn't understand his feelings but not in the same way, if that makes sense. Like the main character has a strong feelings of like affection, but he's kind of like, well, we're just bros, like, you know, I love him because we're bros, you know. But it's clear as the viewer that like, you know, bros don't feel this way toward other bros, you know, kind of thing, right? And then the other character, like Hikaru in this case, he's very like upfront with his feelings because he doesn't know better. You know, if you watch the first episode, you'll kind of start understanding, right? But he doesn't know any better, so he doesn't hide his feelings. So his feelings are of like love, but he's also a monster that like craves love, basically. And so his feelings are like meshed essentially of like actual human love versus like what he thinks is love, like the monster. Like it's kind of weird. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to spoil it either, like too much, but it's so good because there's all these like complicated emotions and like feelings, and it's just so like chef's kiss, beautiful. The animation is so beautiful, the voice acting is so good. Like the first episode, even though it's like only like 30 minutes, the first episode feels like a good hour because like how well paced everything is, and it gives you so much information without making you feel like you're being like info dumped. Like it paces everything so well, and I you know, I might watch the first episode again right after the stream. As a Junjo Ito nut, I forgot to mention I had a bunch of Junjo Ito stuff. Uzumaki is a crazy good horror manga. I read the manga and I loved the manga so much. I don't think I finished it because I think where I was reading it, like I think it got like hit with like copyright stuff. But I know from like what I've read, it was a really good manga. I have to finish it at some point. let's see. Black Lagoon is good. Granted, it has an anime. Then you have Siren Act Age. Read that like you would read. I cannot fucking read. Read that like you would read. Hold on, resetting. Rurouni Kenshi, meaning ignore the fact that the author exists, and Tepu, Great Woman MMA manga. We're just bros, don't like that, sucks bro. Platonically. Vagabond is another good manga with another good story, and it has beautiful artwork, some NSFW stuff, but other good. Other than that, Vinland Saga is another recommendation for me. Made me saw a few times how great it is. I watched Vinland Saga, but I had friends read the manga, and I didn't realize like the first season of Vinland Saga was basically just the intro to like the prologue, right, to like the rest of the manga. I thought that was crazy. I haven't like read it, but I've heard like really good things of like Vinland Saga from my friends. Same thing with Vagabond. I've heard really good things about Vagabond too. It's on my read list, but I have to get into the mood to read it. Ultimo is pretty good too. Wait, right? Ultimo. It's pretty good too. Written by Stanley. Oh, really? Han. Ultimo. Stan Lee. Oh my god, Stan Lee is a manga. Okay, I'll definitely give this one a read too. Do you know it's a story about the holes in the mountain worsen my trypophobia? I love it. Oh, Kiayama, you're a sucker for tragic and or toxic romance. Yes. 100%. I think as long as there specific clarification though, if there's a happy ending with the romance, better. I like toughing out like tragic sad romances as long as like it pays off at the end. If it doesn't pay off, then I feel really, really sad at the end. Like I forgot what manga I read. I read some manga and it just did not have a happy ending, and I thought it would have a happy ending. I just remember like laying in my bed and being like, wow, that was like really depressing. Yeah, the first season is like the first 3 volumes of the Vinland Saga. There are 13 volumes in total. Oh really? It's not that long then. I thought it was gonna be like I thought they had like at least like 20 volumes or something. I don't know. I've been trying to decide on a bookshelf like this whole time. I'm not building this house anytime soon. What if I have like a staircase like right there? I think I talked about this like on my last stream too, but usually what I do for like when I'm trying to look for like manga, because I know there's a lot of good manga out there that have like okay art styles, but I typically like manga that have like really good art styles, and so what I usually do to find a story that to find something that I think will pique my interest and have good art, right? Typically I go on like whatever manga website I'm on, and then like the one I like to go on a lot has really extensive like filters, right? And I'll usually select the gore tag, and then I'll just like browse through manga from there basically, because here's my logic, right? If they're able to draw gore well or violence well, then they can draw everything else perfect. Like there's no concern about that kind of thing, right? And I have found some pretty interesting manga doing that, and I some of them are really good, and some of them I would not recommend to other people. It's drawn by the Death Note artist, and it's good, quick, meaty read. Wait, which one? Which one? Tell me. What's the name? Speak. Also, did I miss it? Which one is it? I don't know, but I want to put a little bookshelf. I have no idea which bookshelf to put though. Like, I don't want it to be tall because I have the window covering there, but I want it to be like something long ways, kind of like something similar to this, but not quite. I need to be a little longer, or maybe a little like small. Oh, maybe something like this actually. I think this. Maybe not. Oh, it's a tall bookshelf. I see. I just realized I was slumping. I realized I was like my the camera's not picking up how low I was, but I was like sitting like shoulders like up and everything. I was like shrimping basically my chair, and I was like, wait, I need to like fix my posture. So I stood up and like I was like, oh my god, I feel like my body's decompressing. Oh, it deleted my initial message. The Death Note artist manga is called All You Need Is Kill. Let me see. All you need is kill. Let me see. Let me look this up. Okay. What is this about? Let me see. Oh, wait. Oh, I see that this manga inspired Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, okay. Also adding that to my reading list so I can check it out. A good time-looping sci-fi war with a tragic romance for the lead. Oh, so it is like basically like Edge of Tomorrow. You know, I'll read it only because I did like the movie, and also because I really do like the author for, or the artist at least for Death Note. What if I just do this in the corner? We're gonna use cheats, haha. Oh my god, I cannot type for my life. Okay, oops. Okay, perfect. It isn't like that would work, right? Oop. That should be fine. I read a little bit of Ichi the Witch. Pretty good. Ichi the Witch. Let me also look that one up. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Okay, also adding this to my reading list as well. Rabbit Doubt is a solid Find the Wolf type series. Future diary vibes from what I remember, but less shit love how. Find the Wolf. I totally misspelled that whole thing. Oh wait, no. Rabbit Doubt. I'm so dumb. I read the Find the Wolf part and I thought that was the name of the manga. No, it's Rabbit Doubt. Rabbit Doubt. Oh! I've seen the cover to this manga before a couple times. Every time I go into Barnes and Nobles, I would see this and I'd be so tempted to read it, but they always had it like wrapped. So I knew this had something in it that I was not supposed to read, but I really, really wanted to read it. I will definitely for sure read this. Ichi the Witch is solid Yoshi culture taste. Yeah, I'll for sure read this. Just I always see like, I always saw this at Barnes and Nobles, and it was always like wrapped up. So I could never actually read it, but I knew it was good because it was wrapped. They always had all the good stuff wrapped up. What else did I add here? I should add a little rug maybe. I had a rug like this when I was younger. It was kind of like maybe this color almost. It was in my bedroom for like the longest time. Never read wrapped anime at Barnes and Noble. What's wrong with reading wrapped manga at Barnes and Noble? I feel like you always find the best things there. Like they had Rosario plus Vampire wrapped. They had oh fuck, what else did they have? I'm trying to think. They had all the lewd stuff for sure wrapped up, and I always hated it because I wanted to read it as a kid. And then every once in a while they have some violent manga where I'd be like, oh, I know this is good because it's wrapped, but I want to read it. I want to see what's inside it. They took my Barnes and Noble. No, that's so tragic, bro. I'm genuinely so sad that Barnes and Noble is like going away, and like I don't know, like I grew up going to Barnes and Nobles, like, so it makes me genuinely so sad to know like, oh, it's gone. What do I do with all this extra space? I have all this extra space, and for what? Um, wrapped means scuffed, and that means great. Yeah. There was what what it is. I'm about to crash out. What do you mean? It had trust me. It had anything Barnes and Nobles had wrapped was meant to be read. And if I got lucky, sometimes I would find an unwrapped like version of it. Like someone would have like opened it and like put it back on the shelf, and every once in a while like little tiny Kiayama would walk up to be like, "Oh my god, my lucky day, it's unwrapped." Barnes and Nobles and Books A Million are my safe space. I like, yeah, any bookstore is so like so amazing. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a very nerdy thing for me to say, but I genuinely love like bookstores. Like my elementary school when I was younger would always have like events at Barnes and Nobles, like to keep the kids like reading basically, right? But then the nearest Barnes and Nobles to us like closed down, and I was so sad. I was like, how dare you close the sacred land, the holy land of Barnes and Nobles? And then they opened another one like a few cities away from me, and like I went over to it and I was so excited because like, oh my god, they finally opened up the Barnes and Nobles. It's so great. I'm so excited. And then I went inside and they didn't have like a manga section. They didn't have like they had a very super limited like selection basically. It was a lot of like home good or like furniture like stuff, or like traveling books or like things like that, like very like domestic kind of like reading. And it made me a little sad because I was like, oh, like this isn't the Barnes and Nobles I know. Like, who did this to you? Kanojo ni Naru, he is a great romance duology in my opinion. Typically the gender swap tag feels like, oh, corny. If you kiss me is like, it's not gay type of plot point, but Kanojo is great. And I typically hate romance manga. Looks at Komi the mid. I found out the hard way that wrapped manga entails. I got one copy of Made in Abyss. For everyone's sake, please do not read Made in Abyss. I have to finish watching that. I don't even remember where I left off. I left off on one of the seasons, and the bunny girl is still alive. That's all I'll say, and I'm scared. I'm scared because I know something's gonna happen. I've seen people talk about it. I don't know if I put this here, is that normal? Ooh, what if I have a gem what was this called? A gemology table right here. Oh, actually this might be better than like a computer space. Hold on. Delete. Throw you right there. No thanks, I don't care. And then I need a chair again. What if I do like, I want a little cozy chair. I want a chair that would like, if you had to sit on it for a long time, it would like hurt your butt, but like it's still like the chair. Do you not sit? No sitting? No? You stand here? Okay, I guess you stand there. Or what if I have like a chair like stand like that? So then that way like it's the aesthetic of it, you know? I had to turn it back immediately. What? Man, it's such a good read. From what I heard, the anime is fine, but the manga is worse, and not in a good way. I want to read it. That's kind of convincing me to read the manga. Oh my god, what if they had their own jail cell? Like, what if you go into your kitchen and you're like, sorry, you're locked in forever. I would say read Usagi Drop because it's a great found family manga until the time skip makes it weird. Usagi Drop. I'm scared. You saying that and then me immediately seeing like a little girl and a man, that scares me. I don't know if I want to read that one. We talking like Promised Neverland got bad, Yosh, or like content wise? No, please, I'm begging you, don't read it. I'm gonna read it. It's gonna happen. I'll come back with an update. What if I just was like, okay guys, this stream we're gonna be reading Made in the Abyss. What if I had a little darts thing? I'll put that upstairs probably. How do I put it? It got some content-wise stuff. Please, I'm warning you. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read it. Trust me, not that I've read some really bad things before, but I low-key kind of have. So I feel like if I read Made in the Abyss, like, I'll be fine. I think I'll be no problem. Oh my gosh, I should put a fish tank. Sorry, I feel like there'll be no problem. Sorry, I feel like this is very like a very home kind of thing to have. I don't know, my family always had fish tanks, so I feel like this brings you back home, you know? Kiayama, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna do it. Yosh, I'm gonna read it. The guy is her adopted father, and it's unironically nothing else except a really great story about the complex relationship between a parent and child. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, if that's the case, I'll read it then. There's if you guys, because that kind of reminds me of this one anime slash manga called Kakushi Goto, which here I'll type it out because it's a long name. Kakushi Goto. If I remember it, let me double check this name. Okay, perfect. I remember the name. That one is also like not a found oh my god, I can't talk. I've been talking for too long. It's not a found family manga, but it's basically about a single dad who's raising like his like I think she's like 6 or 7-year-old daughter, right? And he writes manga for a living, but he doesn't want people to know that he writes manga for a living, because especially his daughter, because he doesn't want her to think like his whole thing is like, oh, if she finds out I draw manga for a living, she's gonna be like, I'm not a productive member of society, and I don't want her thinking I'm not productive, you know, like. And so he pretends to be a businessman every day, but he's not. He's just going to his office and drawing manga, basically, right? And it's such a genuinely heartwarming, like, wholesome anime, and I love it so much. And if you enjoy like very wholesome family type like anime and manga, like, highly recommend you read and watch Kakushi Goto. Like, it's one of the very few animes I have like as like at 10 out of 10, like would rewatch again. Until the time skip has her at 23 and she's saying, huh? Until the time skip sudden has her at 23. She's saying she's confessing, oh my god, saying she's confessing to him and then ending. Like, seriously, it's not NSFW or anything, just much weird and violent whiplash that recontextualizes the entire first 2/3 of the manga. I'm scared. I don't know if I want to read it. Not that I expected it to be NSFW, but like, I don't know if I want to read that. Maybe I'll read only till like it gets good, and then like I'll stop before the very end. Let me put some additional details real quick in the living room. I want to fill up this empty space. I have a lot of empty space here, and I need to figure out what to do with it. But let me add a couple more details before, because I think it might end in a little bit. Just like not. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. I might end in like a teensy little bit because my voice is getting a little tired. I've been trying to like do stuff with like my voice, as in like I've been trying to like sing and like do other things and stuff like that. But my voice is not used to doing that, so it is in pain. Maybe it's like, ooh, maybe this plant, or maybe not. Maybe I know there's bigger plants here. I think I'm also like still kind of recovering from COVID just a little bit. And even though I didn't get like a super bad like sore throat or anything when I was sick, I have noticed I've been a little congested and my throat has hurt just a teensy bit since I've got over like COVID basically. So I'm paranoid that like it's the residual stuff that's gonna like keep my voice hurting basically. I need bigger plants. Not a tree. I need like a plant like my grandma would own. like a pretty large. This is tiny. I thought this was bigger. This little tiny little itty bitty plant. Maybe this? No. This one? No. Where's my big ass plants? Actually, this probably goes in the front yard. Right there. I know that. Oh, I think it's this one I was thinking of. Perfect. Okay, it's not sticking out either. Perfect. Kiayama, if you read Made in the Abyss, don't say I didn't warn you. I think I'll be fine. I don't. Oops, wrong thing. I don't want to say like, oh, I've read so many horrific things, right? But there are definitely some manga in my my reading list that I hesitate to recommend to people at times due to like, you know, what's in like the content of the manga basically. Like let me pull one up real quick. I just flashbang myself because how bright my screen got for a second. Like let me see. Let me pull one up and like I can show you like how it is. Oh fuck! There was a cool manga in my daily recommended thing, and I clicked on something and it went away and made me sad. Let me go to my library. Like there's one very specific one that threw me off. Like actually no, I'll throw out this name. There's the manga Dead Tube, like spelled like dead, like DEAD, and then tube TUBE. Definitely not meant for the faint of heart. That one is genuinely a very horrific manga to get through in every way, emotionally, like mentally, it's a very difficult manga. I have not gone past a couple chapters because how kind of bad it gets. There's also, let me see, there's another manga in here that threw me off really bad. Let me see if I saved it or not. Cause I remember reading it and I remember like once it got to like the plot, I was like, oh my god, this is like literally horrendous. Not horrendous, I was like, oh, this sucks. It's like I remember reading this being like, what am I looking at? Where is it? Oh, maybe I didn't save it. I hope I did. Oh, there's a manga called Happy End, like with a period. Happy End, and it's written by, let me see the artist's name. By Arita Imari. That one is that one will give you like the strongest whiplash you've ever felt reading a manga. Like I can't tell you how crazy it gets, but it literally goes from like one scene of being like, oh, everyone's so cute, everyone's so I found this manga going through the gore tag, and I remember like reading like the first like, I don't know, like the first like few, I think a couple of chapters, and I was like, this is so wholesome. Like, why is this under the gore? Like, this is like obviously miscategorized because like this is genuinely such a wholesome, cute little like manga. Like, there's no like what's going on here, and it literally goes from being like heartwarming, cute, adorable to the next page, literally within a page of it being like very, very horrific, very, very gruesome. And I remember that threw me off so bad. I literally reread like a couple pages trying to figure out like, did I miss something? Am I reading the same manga? Is this the same manga? Like, and so I don't know. I've read some pretty like, you know, I've read some things. Of Made in the Abyss, I haven't seen the anime Yoshi. I've heard pretty good things. I hope it doesn't become shit. Also, Sakamoto Days gets the second season next week. Oh, nice! Next week, Monday. Nice. I mean, I should probably start reading. I should probably actually like sit down to like read the manga. Please go home, Katsu-san. It's okay, good rom-com. Only good form of delinquent girl and needy guy picks on trope. Ooh, okay. I love that kind of trope. Like, I love the kind of manga. Like, especially what's that really popular one? What's it called? Like, please stop. Is it Please Stop Bullying Me, Nagatoro-san? Or is it just Nagatoro-san? Like, you know, like that one. I love that one. Is that the one with the mom getting revenge? No, that one that I'm talking about is or the one about the mom getting revenge. I also have that on my list. I think it's something Maria, Saint Maria, something. Let me double check. It's let me see. It's called Maria's Judgment, or in Japanese, the Japanese title is Maria no Danzai. But that one's also really good. Highly recommend that one. If you guys like any sort of like revenge stuff, for like if you read Maria and you like the revenge stuff, I would recommend Brutal. Like the manga is called Brutal, or the full name is Brutal Confessions of a Homicide Investigator. Like that one, if you really like, every chapter is like a rage bait chapter basically. Like you'll get the worst piece of shit person you've ever seen and you're like, oh, I hate this person's awful, they're scum, and then the main character comes in and like basically deals with it, and it's super good, but also graphic as well. Oh, have you read Blame? I have not. I've had a lot of people recommend that to me though. There's an anime for that one too, right? I think some friends were actually talking about that recently too. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, like I had some friends talk about that. But I did have a lot of people recommending that to me when I was younger, being like, oh, you should read Blame. But I definitely will add that to my list. If you're recommending it, I'll add it. Happy End is great. Oh my god. Oh, I picked up Blame because of PewDiePie, funny enough. Really? I remember PewDiePie recommending that. Really? I haven't kept up with PewDiePie, so I have no idea, like, how he is. Let me put a little carpet down real quick. Like, right there. That's not a carpet. I think it's, like, something else. A cute little carpet like this. Right there. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Okitura, or fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I knew what she was saying, is a good rom-com as well. That was cute. That's cute. The title itself sounds really cute. Here, let me see it real quick. Okay. Let me take a little sip of my water again real fast. My voice is like drying out a little bit. Okay. I think this is a good spot to finish. Not that I did much. I didn't really add too much into my build, but you know, there's stuff here. At least I have a living room. I have my little desk. I'm not gonna lie, next time I stream The Sims, I might like totally like reorganize the living room or something. And then I have my front upstairs to do, and then outdoors. But I don't know, it's still progress. On the bright side, we remember now where my house is, so I should not forget where my house is. But yeah, non-spoiler pitch for Okitura. There's a ton of Japanese dialect gags for you to learning. Ooh, okay. I'm excited then. I'm so sad. I'm genuinely so sad. I could not stream yesterday. I was so upset at OBS because like my OBS was like constantly going like connecting and disconnecting, and it made me so upset. I troubleshoot like everything I could. I went through like the OBS log analyzer. I like removed anything that could be the problem. I like checked my internet. I like restarted my computer. I restarted OBS. Like I did everything I could, and all of a sudden it started working again. There was no for sure solution of what I did fixed it, and it pissed me off so bad. I was so mad. Like at the end I was like, I don't know if I'll stream. I'm kind of in a bad mood now, but I feel so bad I wasn't able to stream yesterday because you guys showed up and everything, and I was like, I'm sorry, like I can't stream, like OBS is just being shitty. Hopefully I don't have any more issues with OBS. I was like the first time like something like that has happened where like it just kept disconnecting and reconnecting. So hopefully we're in the clear, that doesn't happen again, and if it does, then I am gonna beat up OBS with my own 2 fists. I realized, does the house not have a roof? The house has a roof, right there. It's just the layers. See, look, it's a full house on the outside. Wait, let me put a window real quick. I should probably do that first. Right there. And then right there. Sometimes OBS be like that. It kind of happens when you have to roll with the punches. Yeah, thankfully I've gotten really lucky with OBS where I haven't had like too many instances where it's really like messed up or anything. It's been pretty good to me so far. I was very upset it betrayed me like the other day. I was just like, how dare you not stream when I'm telling you to stream? But yeah, hopefully, like I said, it doesn't happen again. I was very glad today worked out, but you should make a house like this for your other Sims family. Give them an actually good life, you monster. The other Sims family is living their best life. Excuse you, they're thriving, actually. They love living in that house, okay? That's their childhood home. You want to take the children away from their childhood home? Disgusting. How dare you, Yami? Not me gaslighting. Anyways. But yeah, so I think I'll end the stream off here today. We'll get to like building. I think let me look at my schedule. I forgot my own schedule. Let me see real quick. Let me just recap what I have to do, what is in store this week. Oh my god, Clover, you're too fat. You're blocking my camera. They have mold and bullet holes in their walls and a pile of garbage on their lawn. They like that, for your information. They want to live like that, okay? They told me that themselves. You're a sick freak. Alright, chat, we had a rad stream. We bully Kiayama. Learned that Kiayama is totally on the market. Went through her dog trauma in our session and talk shop on manga recommendation. That's a win. You have the power to give them a good life, and you choosing them to make them suffer. Yami, I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. Get my cat moving out of the way. Yami, I'm telling you, they love to live like that. Okay, they're thriving. They're living their best life. How dare you assume that they're not? Clover, you're so fat. Okay, Yami, you missed it. We got Kiayama lore. What? Yami, you especially, you sick fuck. You stay away from my mother. Kiayama, stay away from her. Stay away. It's Kiayama. Shakaino, not you too. Stay away from my poor mother. Leave her alone. She's living her life. I'm trying to ground Kiayama from her computer life. What the hell? Anyways. They love living like garbage. Every politician ever. Yeah. They love living like they chose that life, you know, like but anyways, okay, so my schedule this week, how it looks like so far. Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll be on YouTube like usual. Same time as today, 8 p.m. I'll be streaming Vampire Therapist again. I don't know how much longer I have that game, but we're gonna keep going. And then Wednesday and Thursday I have off. I'll be vibing, doing my own little things. Friday I will be streaming some game. I'm not sure just yet, but I will be maybe speaking in Spanish the entirety of the stream. If I do, it might be a mix of Spanglish even. It might not be like 100% Spanish, but I will be trying my best to I'm gonna be trying my best to speak in Spanish for the game. As a heads up, anyone who does speak Spanish, please be gentle with me in the sense of like, don't bully me or don't like, you know, like a couple of jokes here and there like is fine, but I'm genuinely trying to improve my Spanish, and I speak at the level of like a 3-year-old basically. So you know, just be a little nice to me that day, just a teensy bit, you know, just for the day, you know, if you can give me the pass just for the day, like I'll be nice to you guys back. You know? I don't know how to be mean in Spanish, genuinely. I can only say like, I don't like you and stuff like that, but I genuinely have no idea how to be mean. I don't know how to cuss. I don't know how to insult anyone. I don't know how to do anything. I am a defenseless animal in Spanish. So please be nice. Never wait. Kiayama, more like Kiayama. Shut the. Stay away from her. Stay away from my mom. Is Kiapapa single? You can have him. I don't care about Kiapapa. You can have that man. Never even seen this woman before, and only heard her daughter making the best case for ever. What the hell? I speak Spanish. I will bully the fuck out of you. You don't speak Spanish, you bitch. Anyway. I'm getting toxic. I will try my best to give support. Thank you, thank you. Maybe it'll be like a learning Spanish stream even, where like I speak a little Spanish and a little English here and there, you know, like we'll all learn together. Have a good night, Kiayama. Thank you, you too. Wait, you'll be nice back? Okay, bet. Never mind, say less. I know coño is pretty bad. Yeah, it is. I think, wait, let me double check what that means in Spanish, because I think it means, actually I might be wrong. Hold on, let me translate coño in Spanish. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about the other end. I thought, never mind, I'm not gonna translate it. But yeah, okay, I will be ending stream here today. I will see everyone tomorrow, and after tomorrow I'll see everyone and Saturday I have a little special stream. I put all my, because I'm obsessed with Fate and I love Fate and I love imagining my friends in crossover universes. On Saturday I will be streaming at 9 in the morning, like very unusual time for me, but at 9 in the morning, my friends in the Fate universe. So basically, if all my VTuber friends were like servants, like what classes they would have, like their ability, no phantasm, like things like that. But yeah, so I have, I think 11 people on that list, and it may grow even more. But I'm excited. I'm happy. If you guys have any guesses of who will be what kind of thing, or if you guys have someone to recommend for me to add in my list, you know, let me know. And I will see if I can add them to my list, but preferably it's gonna be like my friends. But you know, if anyone in Vanguard specifically, you guys are like, oh, I think this person would be this class or this class, like just let me know, and I'll see, I'll work it out. There's some people where I was like, fuck, I have no idea who to, like, what class you would be. And there's other people where I'm like, oh yeah, I know for a fact this is you. This is 100% you. I don't even have to ask. I don't even have to figure it out. This is you. Tell Kiayama that she could expect some rose in the what? I'm not. My mother will not be expecting anything from you. Why? Translated coward? No. Yeah, true. What he said. Later checking. Madre de orca, te haré mi esposa. You leave my mother alone. A Fate stream. I guess I'll stay up after work them out. I mean, it's okay if you're tired, you know, you can always watch the VOD later. You don't have to. I can maybe push it back even too. But I want to stream kind of in the morning, because I realize I do have like a couple people watch me from like European time, and I feel bad streaming at like 8 p.m. my time, because like that's like the crack of dawn for them or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting. I hear you laughing, going when I read the haha. Anyways, I will end. I keep talking. I will end the stream here right now, and then I will catch everyone later. I will see everyone tomorrow at 8 p.m. But yeah, alright. Goodbye, everyone. Good night, or good morning, or good evening, or good anything it is in between, or whatever time zone you're in. Bye-bye. What the hell? Sleep is for the strong, and I am a weak Fate player. I shan't miss the 9 a.m. stream. For keep mommy, stay the fuck away from my mother, first of all. Anyways, goodbye. wait, but tell Q mom, stop it. Stop talking about my mother. Leave her alone.